All right, good morning, guys. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. So today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case, and currently he's in the court right now, and we are hoping for positive news so that the whole of the protest on 20th and on Monday, coming Monday, right, will be avoided. We're expecting a very positive news today. To be honestly speaking, I mean, this thing shouldn't be like P2B said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wouldn't have been arrested in the first place. He's kind of stepping on his rights. Demanding for separation. For freedom is not a crime. It's not a crime. It's his right. But to be honestly speaking, today is Thursday 16th of October 2025. We are expecting a good news. At least he will be freed and he will be released unconditionally to go and take care of his health and as well meet his family, his wife and his children. And I don't know. I keep wondering why they are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is one of the things I keep wondering in my mind. Why are they still holding him? Because you've not found him, guilty. And secondly, he's not even in a waiting trial. He's in DSS custody. That is even number one. Federal government of Nigeria have already failed it in that aspect, right? And you are still holding him. Why are you holding him? If you have done anything contrary to the law, or you have done something that you have found him guilty, then bring him out, try him, and jail him. Somebody that have spent over 5 years now in DSS custody, calculate together with the one way he was there before he was released during Buhari's regime, and at the end of the day, I mean, this whole thing is just getting me crazy. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to say it, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to be released unconditionally. To be honestly speaking, let him go and take care of his health. There are a lot of things that is wrong with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see it clearly from his lawyer, the team of his lawyers. They've said it. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need to be released. And I keep wondering, the whole of the court cases, I've not seen, apart from one House of Assembly member, as a Federal House of Rep member that have been involved, that have been coming to court with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all this while. I've never seen any Igbo politician that have been even involved in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. I've not seen. And the other day, they asked Ojo Carlo, what do you think about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention? He said, I don't want to be talking about it in public. These are the kind of puppets that we have in the eastern part of Nigeria we call politicians. Well, I will not talk too much because they have few years to stay in power. They have only few years. The radical ones are coming up. See, the radical politicians in the southeast are coming up. I'm telling you for free. Yes. So I don't know. Even the Abia State governor came out and said Nnamdi Kanu will be released very soon. We've not seen any movement. We've not seen any. And by the way, why are they still holding him? Okay, if you said that it's Buhari that detained him, Buhari is no more. Buhari is no longer in power, and Buhari is no more. Left to me, I will say the day Buhari left power was the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to be released from the DSS custody. You are holding this guy against his will. You are holding this man against his will, against his right. I mean, stepping on his right. Is Nigeria still a country? Why are we acting like as if this is a lawless country? Well, Nigeria is a lawless country anyway. The law is only made for the poor and for the less privileged. Yeah, that is only what the law is made for. No, the law is not for the rich. That is why somebody like people like Okowa's children will throw money on the air, do anyhow with the naira. At the end of the day, EFCC will talk, and at the end of the day, nothing will happen. Instead, they even arrested the police that was guiding them. That is state of Nigerian judiciary system, the state of Nigerian law. People that committed offense were not arrested. Instead, they arrested the police officer that was holding money for them. I mean, look at how bad it is. Now your president is pardoning a serial killer, a murderer, criminals, kidnappers. He's giving them clemency and giving them pardon, and still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he was not found with AK-47. He was not found guilty in any form, in any court of law in Nigeria, but they are still holding him ransom against his will for the past 4 years now. So where is the law in Nigeria? Where is the law? What is going on? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released unconditionally. And from this protest that is going to happen on Monday, that is where I will know who want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Because I expect all Nigerian, all Igbo politicians to come out en masse on that 20th to demand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Not just only coming out to say, yeah, we are doing something. You are not doing anything. You guys are not doing anything. If truly, listen, Tinubu is not a wicked person. Let me tell you, there are some things people don't know. People think maybe I support Tinubu or I'm a fan of Tinubu or listen, I'm not partisan. I don't fans Tinubu. I don't like him, but I always stand on the truth. Tinubu is not a hardened heart person. Tinubu is not like Buhari. Tinubu has softened heart. That is why he makes sure that funds are going to the states. This is one of the reasons why I made that video that I made last time. I told you guys, hold your state governors and your local government chairman accountable, because Tinubu is disbursing money. So Tinubu is not a wicked person. If Eastern politicians make move, if they truly want, I've said it time without number, people that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are not even Hausa people. They are not Yoruba people. It's the same Igbo people, Igbo politicians that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are holding him ransom because they've seen him like they are seeing him as like he's trying to be like an emperor in the southeast. So these people. Let me tell you one thing about politicians in the southeast. Politicians in southeast want to always be the demigod. They want to make themselves like that demigod where you worship them. When you see them, you worship them. When you see them, you praise them. When you see them, you bow for them. It makes them feel good. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, you see the kind of law of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu command, kind of authority Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commands, it will reduce them to nothing. So they don't want that kind of a thing. They want in a situation whereby they will come and they reign supreme. You worship them, you bow for them, you sing praises to them. It makes them feel good. That is why ordinary councillor will be walking and people will be singing praises. Hey, you're doing it. The other day, one House of Assembly member went to one place in the village. I think it's Onisia Longba or something like that. I see people singing praises to him. I was like, ignorant. Ignorant is a sickness. Knowledge is power. Ignorant is sickness. These people are not being sensitized. They are not being enlightened, letting them know that these guys are there to serve you. You are not here to serve them. You are not here to praise them. They are there to serve them. You made them a favor. You did them a favor by giving them job. By giving them job, you created job opportunity for them. They got a job because you asked them to go. And now, what are they supposed to do? When they see you, they're supposed to bow for you. They're supposed to sing praises to you, not you as a citizen singing praises to the politicians. These are people that you gave job opportunity to go and speak for you. And not just only speaking for you, stand for you when you need them. So you singing, or it's not like when they come and do small thing in the community, you start acting like as if they've done. That is not their money. That is your money. They are utilizing the money, your own money, the taxpayers' money, the oil money, the whatsoever. They are utilizing it. They are not spending it from their pocket. So stop praising these people. Stop seeing them like they are demigod. So they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. The reason why they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will reign supreme in the southeast. So they don't want that. They don't want somebody that will suppress their reign. They want to be on the top. They want you to still keep worshiping them. So it's not Hausa people that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not Yoruba people that are holding Mazi Nnamdi. It's not even Justice Omotosho. It's not even him. It's not even Tinubu that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's still the same Eastern politician that will go to Tinubu and tell him, please don't release him. Mark my word. Still the same Eastern politician that will go to Tinubu and tell him, please do not release him, because if you release this guy, if not, Tinubu would have released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu long ago, long before now. You can imagine somebody like what's it called? Something Joe Ibokwe coming out to say that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. That this man is an Nnewi man, an Igbo man. Meanwhile, when Sunday Igboho was arrested, the whole Yoruba all Yoruba kings or whatsoever they call them, Yoruba citizens, Yoruba politicians came out in mass demand for Sunday Igboho's release, and he was released during Buhari's regime. He's working freely now. The same crime that Sunday Igboho they said he committed is the same crime they are accusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of. So Sunday Igboho right now is working freely. So what is good for the goose is good for the gander. If you release Sunday Igboho unconditionally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be released unconditionally and apologize to him for holding him for that long, because he doesn't want it. This is the kind of country that we are living in. A lawless country that can do anything. Justice system is in shambles state. I mean, for crying out loud, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently in the courts, and all we expect today is positive news, and all we want is his unconditional release. If not, Monday, Abuja, occupy Abuja. That's the next move. Thank you very much, and see you guys in the next one.